Welcome to the biggest show in the world, Sports Bettors TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you. How's everybody doing out there? This is Rob the Mad Hatter from Sports Bettors TV, the biggest show in the world. And I'm sitting here talking to my boy, the Dream Kid. Welcome back.
Thank you, brother, man. It feels good to be back. And I had a little bit of a late start this morning as I went up in the closet and my Stephen Curry jersey was on fire. I had to grab the fire extinguisher and try to put out my Golden State Warriors Stephen Curry jersey because it was absolutely on fire in the closet.
Player, I don't know if Golden State was that dope last night or just the Grizzlies just played really bad.
I think it was a combination of the two. As I had mentioned, by the way, your boy went back and listened to Sunday's show, and even though I was briefly on for about a good little 10, maybe 15 minutes, I was absolutely phenomenal in my synopsis of what was going to happen. It was like I almost had a crystal ball, dog.
So where's the checks at, kid? Where's the payout?
Don't worry, brother. Dizzle's right now is scratching their head about how this cat got beat up on Thursday and then is right back at it again. Yeah, we did decently yesterday. I didn't really play. But I've got, obviously I've got all these teams wrapped up in some future stuff that you've turned me on to, and I feel really positive about what's gonna happen as far as the future is concerned. Yesterday's spots were a bit ugly. But I had spoke with Irvin under the, off the record, in the DMs. Me and Philly Bix talked a little bit as well, and a few others. And I was telling them that, I didn't love the spots because I didn't want to take away teams, but I did like Atlanta and I did really like Golden State. I've been saying it, and I said it on the show that at some point the real Golden State is going to bounce back, and at some point the real Memphis is going to show up. And I think you saw a little bit of that last night. And guys, I got to be honest with you. I'm really excited about Wednesday. Golden State getting the Grizzlies up in their house on Wednesday. Now that they got their swagger back, Wednesday should be quite entertaining as far as the game. And as when Golden State is on, man, they look really like a phenomenal team when they are hitting their shots.
Son, I had my finger on the minus 238 money line with Golden State last night, and I just couldn't do it, man.
Well, that must have been after you texted me. I'm not really impressed with this Golden State.
It was.
So I could repeat it word for word for the nation. Because I mentioned to the nation that you had hit me up with a text. And here's what the Hatter sent me last night at, let's see, what time was it? 11:47.
It was like 10-9 at that point.
Dog, I don't know about this Golden State team. With his expert vision.
And then I had it. It was 25-20 at that point, and I had it, and I was like, I just don't think the Memphis Grizzlies came to play today, but I chickened out. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I was too busy stomach aching the Dodgers, kid. The Dodgers ended up walk-off 3-run home run in the bottom of the ninth inning to come back and win, Playboy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But, I did lose a light play with my man DeGrom. I'm not even going to call him my man because he's been so bad. My God. DeGrom and Lester were, I went at no-score first inning. Very light play as we talk about, with everybody. And I don't know what's going on with Mr. DeGrom, man, but he just can't seem to get settled down.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think we're going to fall back from him on those. Big
Okay.
time, because that just did not work out, brother.
I took a break on the no-score first innings. I gave it a little bit of a rest, and I took a little bit of break, just trying to get that right balance, guys, with gambling and the family life and the everything else. I mean, we've been going hard.
Big time.
You guys don't notice. There's a couple of things that go on with us. Hatter and I, we have gambled for years, okay, but we've never really gambled this consistently. On the basis like we've been going right now. Generally, at football season, we kind of fall off, take our break, come back, play a little bit in the tournament, then fall back, maybe get involved in the NBA Finals. We usually don't even touch baseball until basketball season's over. And then we'll look at baseball, play a little here, play a little there, but a lot more casually. So as far as the home front, it is, preparing our, our respective, wives, preparing them that, this is what we do now.
Right, I know, man.
This is what we do now. We got a following, we got a community. We are the spokespersons, and this is what we're involved with now. So you're gonna have to figure out, what works. We got to find a happy medium what works, because I can't be arguing with her. And you guys understand. I know I don't have to explain it, because anybody that's a gambler, you know what I'm saying. And gambling is stressful, even if you're winning.
Right.
You're still stressed because you're watching the scores. You're trying to find out what's going on. You're wondering why they're doing that. And even when you win, for gambling, you almost can't win enough. Even if the game's ahead, it's almost not ever ahead enough, because you're always in the back of your mind. You remember a game that you were up this much and you lost. You were up this much and they come back. Unless you get that rare game like the Rockets, the Rockets Clippers the other night, where they just go ham in the second half, you're really always still, that tad bit paranoid, that tad bit, got to keep an eye on it, make sure you don't let up, make sure you keep the pedal to the metal. So it is stressful. So I think we have to, and I always talk about juggling the home life with gambling, and we have all kinds of other things going on outside our lives other than gambling, and this is a lot for us. And then, not to mention, the other aspect of our lives that's different from most of your lives is the East Coast weather.
Right.
Because right now, we're finally getting nice weather. So, I don't know about you. Sunday, it was a struggle for me to be in the crib to try to watch a game. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be outside, like on the deck, on the porch, enjoying the nice weather, because we've been shut in, for 4 or 5 months. So it's like, I want to gamble, I want to watch my stuff, but I don't, because I want to be outside, and your family members want to be outside. My kids want to go out and run around. In a minute, once I get this liner in, which I'm doing this week, the pool will be open. And you guys, in Florida, the West Coast, you guys don't deal with that. You deal with nice weather year round. For us, it's like, whoa, everybody here loses their mind when the weather gets nice.
Exactly. But you know what? At the end of the day, man, maybe we got to get like a little projector screen outside or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I used to do the TV outside. I haven't done it with this house, but I am gonna put. I've got an outside entertainment package in the works. I just the first part of it was the pool and the patio and the fire pit, and phase 2 of it's gonna be getting the TV and everything set outside. If I don't get rid of it and get out of here.
Yes. All right, man. So there's a lot of people on Twitter this morning, man. What you got?
Hey, we got our usual people that are on. We got Total Sports Edge. Where you guys been? I ain't seen y'all in a minute. Total Sports Edge is here. We got my man James here as well. This morning we got Yato giving us the lovely lady pictures. Jay Cast is on. Giveaway galleries there. Razor Ramon is there. We also have Troy McKinley. We have, let's see, who else do we have here? We've got Jason Bryce is on. We've got James Harrelson is on, and that's about it right now. Jay Cass is kicking it as well too. My man Irvin is there. Cheddar the Connection is there. Maddie Delbert is there. We also have Eliza, Total Sports Talk, Johnny, Cash Action Bets, OJFB, Randomly Unpredictable, Joseph Del Rosario, Lorena Yancey, Immaculate, my girl Sylvia, Dank, and the Pick, and so many more that I probably haven't gotten into. But good morning, guys, and thank you for all your help.
All day long, man, all day long. So, talking back about the games, how about the Atlanta Hawks in the first half, huh?
Atlanta Hawks in the first half were good.
65 points in the first half, kid. They couldn't miss a shot at all, bro.
The series is bothering me because, without John Wall, I don't know that the Wizards can do it, and I've said that I was worried about him not being there and how successful the Wizards would be without him, but without him, I don't know that they can get it done. they desperately need him, and I don't know what his status is and what the forecast is for him. But I know it's got to be excruciating sitting on the sidelines, knowing that if you were in the game, your team would be winning, and you can't contribute.
Yeah, well, here's the issue, and I've been following the story a lot because you know what I got going on with the Wizards, but I guess it's his left hand, and they're waiting for the swelling. The swelling's mostly come down, but he dribbles with his left hand mostly. So I just don't know. We're hearing conflicting stories, man. CBS put out something that said that he might not be coming back for the playoffs. Then another source said that, I forgot where it was, that he's trying to get back in the lineup. So it's like, I don't know, man. When you got broken bones in your hand, we talk about this every day. I just don't know if this dude's going to come back. But they almost had a shot to win, man, with the truth at the end, kid. He had a three, and I guess what happened was one of the Atlanta players rolled under his legs when he came down. It kind of threw him off a little bit. That's why he missed the bucket to tie it up at the end. But
the ball was out of his hand. He could say whatever he wants. He missed a shot. I mean, the truth is, dope. He's not Klay Thompson. All right, you know what I mean? He
call game. I call game, son.
No, but he will get you that unorthodox three when you're not looking for it and not play. He's not, he's not Klay Thompson, so he got to, fall back a little bit. I know he hit the three to win him the game the other day, but, don't keep thinking you got to get away with that. That's not a high percentage. That's not a high percentage draw for the coach, by the way. The truth shooting the three.
The truth, kid. Gotta love that, man. Gotta love that. So then, let's see what else. So Golden State obviously went ham and did their thing, and Memphis just didn't look like they wanted to be there last night. I don't know what and you know what was sad is that the crowd wanted them to be there so bad. You could tell that every bucket they made, they had a clear home field advantage, but just didn't get it done, man. Didn't get it done. So
I predict that the Golden State, that series is now a problem for Memphis, because I think Golden State, like I said, they got their swagger back and they figure some things out. You know what else bothered me? Even Barkley mentioned this, and I mentioned this before. He said it last night too. Atlanta at the end of the game against the Wizards figured something out at the end of that game when they remember they were down by 20 and they pulled it within, and it was all they almost tied it.
Yep.
Which was almost embarrassing. I noted that the Wizards had taken some of their starters out, but I was in agreement, and I hit, I think, Irvin up earlier during the day, or maybe it was even Philly Picks. I had said that, Atlanta bothered me because I thought that at the end of the game, they might think that they had figured something out with the Wizards. And I think that had a lot to do with their gameplay yesterday. The end of the Wizards game had a lot to do with Atlanta's gameplay yesterday, as far as, T being a little bit more aggressive and Atlanta getting out and running a little bit more instead of trying to get in their half-court set. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that series. But you know what? Today is a new day, and we got some things going on the horizon today. So let's get into it, Playboy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I want to talk about, let's see, what do you want to do first, man?
It's up to you, man. I mean, we could go any direction you want. I mean, baseball's loaded today again because you had a light card yesterday. So you go, dude. You do you.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. Let's start with the NBA, man.
Okay.
Let's start with the NBA and see what we got. First game we got on a ticket, and it seems like one of these lines, most of these lines stay the same, throughout, when the home teams are home, you know what I'm saying? Like the favorites are home and then the dogs are home and whatnot. But one of these lines has changed dramatically, man. And you obviously know why. First of all, you got the Chicago Bulls coming into the Cleveland Cavs. And the Cleveland Cavs are minus 5.5 with an under-over of 191 to 191.5. So what you think about my boy today, dude?
I'm liking your boy to get it done. I think there'll be the sense of urgency here. Now that they have home court back in their advantage, they have to win the game at home. As I think that they cannot take this Bulls team for granted. I'm not the biggest lover of this Bulls team. I told you I don't think that they're good. I don't think they're going to win the series at the beginning of it. However, I have to rethink that because after watching them play, the Cavaliers do miss Kevin Love. So that synopsis by me was wrong. The Cavaliers definitely... Dude, is there anybody clumsier and more like just like that dude that you just want to just grab like the homie the clown. Remember the homie don't play that?
Yeah.
They just hit him on the head. Don't you want to do that every time Moskov touches the ball?
I know, dude.
That dude is so aggravating. It's like, dude, you are a 7-foot beast, and it's like you are like the clumsiest thing moving out there. It's just he just makes you cringe every time he touches the ball. And I know LeBron is like trying to keep his cool because he can't be out there yelling at the guy, but you just want to smack him upside his head and be like, dunk it.
Oh, I know. It's really bad. It's really bad.
Dude, he gets the ball, he fumbles it on his knees, he drops it, he tries to lay it up, he don't fumble. The dude just he does get that one or two nice dunk or alley-oop, but it's like, talk about being big for nothing.
How about the jump ball yesterday with Curry and Gasol, man? Gasol's like 7'1" and Curry's 6'3". I thought that was a little funny, man. He didn't even jump. He just, like, touched the ball. You know what I mean? But anyway, going back to this game, I think Pau Gasol is out again.
Well, if Pau Gasol is out, that's excellent news for the Cavs, even though the Cavs are talking about Kyrie being a little bit banged up as well. So we'll have to see how he can go. But I am going to go with the Cavs here. Guys, you got to money line this. Games have been way too tight to not. So you have to money line this, as those that played Sunday and had the 2.5 probably are feeling me.
Yeah.
None of the nation should have had that, as we preach money line under any circumstances. So you got to money line this game, get rid of the points, and I am going to go with LeBron tonight to win this game.
You are, huh?
Yes, I'm on it.
If Pau Gasol is out, I think you got a point there, because he offered, him and Noah down low offered that rebounding option.
Yep.
But without him, you could definitely tell the difference, bro.
You could tell the difference, but I mean, like I said, these guys, they've been in every game. This series, there's been no, clear cut, no matter what the situation has been. Even when Powell played, the Cavs were right there. And even if he does come back, he's still not going to be 100%. You know what I'm saying? So LeBron knows that. I think LeBron and Kyrie and the Cavs know they need to win this game if they want to move forward, because they lose this game. I don't know that they're going to go into Chicago and win the next one. So They really do need to win this game tonight. But I think there'll be the sense of urgency to get it done.
All right, man. We'll see where it lands. So the next one we have on the ticket, guys, is we have the what you think is probably going to be the closeout game, but I don't know if you should bet this game. I got the LA Clips coming into the Houston Rockets, and the LA Clips playing very good basketball, -2.5 to 3 points. So that line went from Houston being favored by 7s in the original first 2 games, now as an underdog at home, bro.
Yeah, and I told you when this series started that Houston stinks. I saw it in their last series. Their defense is horrible. They got no defense. The Clippers are really balling right now. They're playing high level. Now, this is not really a great situation to bet the Clippers. As you know, I'm not going to bet Houston. I like the Clippers. I'm not going to bet Houston. This is not a great situation to bet the Clippers because, Houston could come out gangbusters. The emotion could be going crazy. Houston could get this win, and the Clippers could say, you know what, let's go finish up at home. The only reason I'm going to recommend betting the Clippers and betting it lightly, all right, and I'm not putting this, I don't think you should put it with anything. I think you should take the Clippers and bet it lightly, only because the Clippers could lose, all right? I mean, all teams could lose, but it's a little bit different here because you're on the road. The reason is, which is also a reason why I think it will hurt them their next series, I think they're going to want to win this game and get this series done to get to rest Chris Paul, to get him healthy for the next series.
Makes sense.
But the problem with this is, meanwhile, you guys are going to sit because you got Golden State. The other series is tied 2-2. So there's definitely going to be a minimum of 2 more games. So you're talking about a total of at least 4 more days. So the Clips are going to sit for a minimum of 4 days before they play any basketball again. Okay. While they're trying to get healthy, get themselves together. And I think that may hurt them when they open up their series against Golden State, because Golden State kind of owned the Clippers. When Chris Paul was healthy, he couldn't cover Stephen Curry when he was healthy. Forget with the hamstring banged up. So The only reason I think that, I do think that the Clippers are going to try to beat Houston tonight. As I said, they're going to want to get him rest. And yeah, I know they got Rivers coming off the bench. He's been playing at a high level, but some of that's been him, and some of that's been kind of the luck of the draw. I don't necessarily know that you can depend on him to give you that kind of performance night in and night out. But I am going to go with the Clippers tonight. I'm going to go with them very lightly. I do have an idea what to do with both of these games, and I'll give it later in the breakdown when we do what we're recommending to play.
I hate to disagree with you. I'm not saying Houston here. I'm saying that is a nasty game to get involved in, dude.
No, it is. I agree with you. I said it was nasty, but I told you, I think they're going to want to win to get Chris Paul rest.
Okay. Of course they're going to want to win. Why wouldn't they?
Well, no, I think they're going to try hard. I believe in these situations, the team comes out and they say, listen, let's try to go get him, obviously, like they always, like you said. But if it gets, real ugly, you know what I'm saying, the other teams, then they say, okay, you know what, we'll fall back, we're going home, we'll take it home and we'll close it out. I don't think that the Clippers are going to have that we'll take it home and close it out mentality. I think they're going to be like, let's go get this game. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. I got you. I understand, man. Big shout out to Dank, man. Happy birthday to you, brother. It's Dank's birthday today, kid.
All right, and the other thing I want to inform you guys on, the total has gone over in 5 of the last 5 Clippers games. The total has gone over in 10 of the last 12 Houston games at home. So I'm leaning over again.
My man Zay just told me, listen to this, that Gibson and Gasol are both doubtful.
Then I love...
But Kyrie is too.
I love... Yeah, Kyrie's going to play, though. He said he's going to play.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know how, we don't know what he's going to look like out there playing, but he says he's going to play. So I'm not really worried about him. I told you, I'm going with the Cavs. Got to win this game, brother. They got to win this game.
All right. Got my man Eddie Peralta out there. What's going on? He said he likes St. Lucia and Baltimore over. We'll get into baseball in a few, guys. Let's see. Got my man Jay Cast out there. Got the white shark popping, kid. Let's see. I got IamCaution415.com. I got, let's see, as I said, Dank's birthday. Happy birthday, brother. I got Tommy King out there. I got Alex Washington, Frank Vincolato. I've got Slick Rick, The Odds Hustle, Jason Bryce. Thank you for sending me that website, man. I really appreciate it, Jason. Blake Moore. I got Buddy the Dog. I got 55 to win 50. I got Buster Card Danger. I got Benjamin Rowe winning picks. Damn, dude, we are live today, kid. Coach K.
What's up with the Matrix too? By the way, does anybody know why? I know he got hurt at the beginning of the year. What's his health situation?
Who are you referring to? The Matrix.
The Matrix is a Sean Marion.
Oh, I have no idea. I see
him suited up on the bench, killing the bench. Looking like a fan, you know what I'm saying?
Big
a part
time.
of the coaching staff. I'm like, what? I know he got hurt at the very beginning of the season, and I'm wondering what is his? He's not on the injury list.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just ain't feeling him.
Anybody in the nation, if you guys know what's up with my man Sean Marion, send me a tweet and let me know. And by the way, in this series as well, the total has gone under 5 of the last 7 games in the Chicago Cleveland series, as far as Chicago is concerned, and also it's gone under 5 in the last 7 for Cleveland. And the only thing you got to worry about with the under with the Cleveland Chicago series is you have to worry about overtime. Because the games have been so tight at the end, that's the only one issue that you worry when you play the overtime, or when you play the under is overtime with the Chicago Cleveland series. So those are some thoughts as well.
All right, sounds good, guys. And listen, we had a little, little thing that we were talking about today. What we'd like to do, guys, is if you have any questions for us, myself and the Dream, we'd love to read them on the air and answer your questions, guys. So whatever questions you got on Twitter, Sports Bettors TV, and at the Dream SBTV. Let us know what you got to ask us, man. We'd be more than happy to answer your questions. Obviously, if they're appropriate, we will.
I was just going to say that. DM us up if you could do that. I would appreciate the DM as opposed to putting it on blast. But yeah, if we can answer it, we will answer it.
That's one thing I gotta say, man. You know what, guys? If you have something that's what's the word I'm looking for? If you don't want everybody to see what you're asking us or whatever, do it on a DM. You know what I mean? A lot of you guys, I don't know if you understand how Twitter works, but, sometimes when you ask a question that you don't want everybody to see, you got, probably, if we like it, you probably got like 15,000 people that are going to see it.
Hey, and I want to send a big ups to my boy Philly Picks, because some of you guys that got on Sunday night, me and Phil, we got a great relationship. First off, I love the dude. Good dude. Came out to Vegas with us. Sat, broke bread with us. Got a chance to shake his hand and talk to him. Real good guy. Knows his sports. Me and Phil went back and forth for the majority of college basketball season. Picking games here and there. He threw me some winners. I threw him some winners. And we and him just had a lot of fun with it. Just a real lot of fun, picking winners. And then, we break each other's stones a little bit on when we were on opposite sides. Because that happens. I even do it with Hatter. We're not always on the same side. Anyway, on Sunday, you guys know Philly had got me with the Memphis, Golden State game 2, when Memphis beat Golden State. And, I told him big ups. I told him that he could host the show, and we were trying to get him on, but, schedules conflicted. Sunday night, anyway, he went against me again with the Houston, I believe he went against me with the Houston Clippers game. And I was all over the Clippers, and he was not. And then I kind of threw out there a little bit to him because he had written something for you, Hatter. He had tweeted you, take Houston money line, the heavy, so you'll have something to talk about on the show. And I kind of poked a little fun at him. Well, some of the other guys kind of jumped on board, and I don't think they understood that, that we're cool. They thought that, maybe he was one of the hating guys that come in and bother me, and I appreciate how the nation has my back. But Philly's part of the nation, guys. He's one of the good dudes out there. Always been straightforward since day one, and we were just having a bit of fun with it. And it's all good between us. We did a little bit of an exchange, but me and Philly got it all together, and that's my boy. And big ups to him this morning.
Oh, definitely. I got Yodo asking us, what are we gonna get him for his 8-year anniversary with his bride?
we tend to like to repeat ourselves, so we're going to give you what we've gotten you in years past, Yodo.
Yes,
that's what we're going to give you.
Big ups to my man Peter Barry for hooking us up, man. We really appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. And let's see, I am caution 415.com is asking. He said, yo, Rob, if you can, I would like to know, how does the open parlay work? If I see you do them a lot and I'm trying to get involved in it. Okay, so the way it works, brother, is that there's a couple of different books that offer this, all right? We're not going to plug any books in particular. That's not what we do here, but the way it works is...
Well, you get paid from one of them, though.
Yeah, right. You're such an idiot. Anyway, what happens is you put one leg in, and then they ask you how many open spots you want. So you can pick 1, 2, 3. You can go up to 24 extra spots. I think you could do a 25-team parlay, which we don't recommend, by the way. So usually, I do 2, 3 teams or whatever. So what happens is you fill the one, and then as you find other games, you could put extra spots in it. Like the site will actually ask you if you want to fill the open legs of that parlay. Now, one book allows you to do where you could do it, manually. There's another 2 books that you have to actually call in and put the secondary and third, the third teams in there. So pretty interesting situation, man. But that's definitely a great move, especially with a team like the Dodgers yesterday. Because I had nothing to pair the Dodgers with, Dream. Nothing at all. So I started a new parlay with them. So now I got a 3-team parlay where the Dodgers started it off, and I got two more legs of it to go. So that was I hope that answers your question, brother. And we'll go from there. Now, I'd like to know, guys, all my guys out in Vegas, which casinos offer that? I'd really like to know, because there's I know next time I go out there, I'm going to be doing that. So, I'm going to be doing that big time, dude. Oh, man.
Yado hit me with the Matrix is one word, and he goes old. You know what, Yado? I agree with you with the Matrix being old, just like my man Vince Carter is old. However, just because you're old don't mean that you can't make a positive contribution. And I can be honest with you right now, based on some of the gameplay I've seen out of Moskov,
yes,
with his young, clumsy self, I'd rather give an old Matrix a try.
Right, exactly. My man Zay wants to know, let's see, Robin Dream, what's your most profitable sport to bet on? Interesting. Dude, for me, this has all changed, man. I got to be honest with you. I would have never thought that baseball would be for me. But so far, so good on baseball. I mean, right now, I forgot what my number is, but I'm over 70% on baseball right now, dude. How about you, Dream?
And I am the Michael Jordan of hoop. Basketball, and it's crazy because I talked about this a lot with all of my friends. I have always swore that basketball was the hardest sport to gamble on. And I still think that it's hardest in reference to the point spread, only because you can have a team, a close game where you're giving 2 or you're up 2, and then all of a sudden, because of the intentional foul, team comes down, shoots a 3, misses, fouls, comes down, shoots a 3, misses, fouls. So now you win a close game, turns into like they end up losing by 10 points. So you lose the spread. I've always preached that, but I got to be honest with you. My basketball has been absolutely on fire. I've already gotten like 3 checks sent home for the college hoop season, 2 NBA checks. So basketball has been very 5 Dizzles is dying for the basketball to end.
I got Must Seller Sports Bets saying Blue Jays over. Do we like it? Over 8.5. I got to take a look at it and do my breakdown, brother, and then I'll answer that question for you. How about that?
TBW, I do not think the Lightning are winning the Stanley Cup. The Lightning is going to be, if the Lightning can get out of tonight's game, is even more of a question for me than worrying about the Stanley Cup. No, I don't think they got any chance at the Stanley Cup. Which is, obviously my opinion. I believe that the team that's going to win the Stanley Cup, I believe it's going to either be the Rangers or the Ducks. And I'll be honest with you. If the Rangers go in here and win this Game 7, like I think they're going to win on Wednesday night, in their minds and in their heads and with their momentum, they're going to be a problem from the rest of the stretch, because they are going to really, really believe in themselves to be down like they were and then come back and do what they're doing, and then recharging their, that's that momentum, that fire you need to get yourselves going. And I absolutely believe that will ignite them into doing what they got to do.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, good stuff. We still got to go into the hockey and do a couple of more things on here, Dream. But had another question come up, and I'd like to take the lead on it, and then feel free to chime in on whatever your opinion is, guys. So, Dream, we've had something here, guys. We've been doing this now for a year straight, full throttle, all our time, all our efforts, and I personally have a ton of money invested into the biggest show in the world. So what we've been doing now is, we've had some really good people in the nation that have been winning some money, and every once in a while, some people throw us some donations, and we appreciate that. So what we've been doing now is, as you guys know, we've been doing guests periodically. And what we decided here was, if you are a tout that's out there, charging for plays and stuff like that, if you were to come on the show, what we do is we have costs associated with, advertising people and whatnot. We have my assistant comes in. She works, a full day on Fridays that I have to pay and whatnot. So what we've been asking, for the handicappers that come on is, a small little donation to help with the cost of, designing the flyer and doing all that. And, I think no one's had a problem with it, man. It's been really successful. So you know what? We really appreciate that, guys. And what we're doing is we're also doing our homework on these handicappers, okay? What we do is we make sure that they're documented. We make sure that they have, no bad press. They haven't burned anybody. all that good stuff, man. So you know what? We're really trying to figure out who the best of the best are, the creme de la creme, and that's who we're putting on the show, man. And we're very excited about it. Dream, and what's your thoughts on that?
I got hit up with a couple of questions, and we know where they're coming from. So, not to mention any names, but you guys all know who they are anyway. But anytime anybody could find something controversial or attempt to start something controversial about us, they'll be right at it. So, guys, no, we don't get paid to retweet. We don't get paid to call their name out on the show. Kid Pix hasn't paid me anything to talk about him. He's a guy that I consider a personal friend now. As we met in Las Vegas. I talked to him, here and there intermittently. He's one of the cappers I respect. Our buddy Scott Matthews is another guy that we met personally. And some of these guys, these guys that we talk about that we respect, we know them. Scott, a lot of the guys in the past who've been on, they have not paid us. And we kind of took the stance that, a few of the cappers that have come on now as of late, as far as Twitter's concerned, we have a following of between the two of us, about 13,000 followers in social media with Tumblr, Instagram, and via others. We're probably, you're probably getting access to about 20 to 30,000 individuals. So we thought, hey, for the little bit of work that we do and the hard work we do and what we keep giving out, we thought that it wasn't too much to ask for a donation. And that's just how we rolled. And, we didn't feel that it was necessary to put it out there, but obviously, there are some questions. Most of the questions have only come from the three guys that don't like us. But of course there are some questions because some new name popped up with, 8 followers that started it up yesterday. So we will address that as we have. And guys, I think you know how we roll here. It's been pretty much transparent. And like Rob says, we've been funky free and fresh for over a year and a few months now. So we needed to do something to offset the costs a bit.
Absolutely, man. If you guys ever saw the number that I'm into this for, you'd be like, wow. That's all I got to say about that. Luckily, I've been able to hit some games and offset it a little bit. But let's get into what do you want to do, kid? You want to get into the NHLs or what?
What the question should be is, for some of the people who are affiliated that are charging their customers, multiple thousands of dollars in packages and losing like month after month after month.
Yes.
You might want to ask them why they're doing that, and maybe if they're going to start giving their people back some of the money that they paid for their packages. Mr. At Stephen James, you might want to ask a couple of those guys affiliated with you. So now we can move on.
All right, all day. So let's go into the NHLs, man. I see some money here, kid. What you got? Let's go.
Dude, if you don't got urgency tonight, then put your skates away and go watch baseball, because tonight is it. This is it, guys. I am rolling with Tampa Bay. They are home. This is their last chance to get this Habs team. I am going to go to the well one more time against this Habs team. I am not telling you to bet your bankroll. Like I did not tell you to bet your bankroll last time. I said bet $250. But it was a little confusing. We cleaned it up at the end of the show. I got it, but it wasn't a bet your full bankroll bet, as that is not a smart thing to do for most of you, okay? Some of you do it, and I have done it in the past. It's not something I'm not gonna lie. I put my bankroll on the line, got pounded, and had to re-up. I've done it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a gambler. I tell you all the time. I walked into the casino with some loot in my pocket, put the whole thing on the red, and got pounded. Sometimes I feel that needs to be done. I get tired of nickel and diming and playing around. I really want to get ahead. It's not smart gambling. Anybody who tells you who's in the game will tell you that it's not smart. But I just wanted to tell you one other little tidbit. Gambling on a whole generally isn't all that smart.
That's why they call it gambling, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's called gambling. It's not, you know what I mean? If you can't afford to lose, and that would be including your whole bankroll, then you got to fall back and assess your own situation. But tonight's game, I like the Lightning. I'm going to take the Lightning. Now we are, as far as our experiment is concerned, we were minus 150. We put $100 on Sunday in the 2-team parlay, which made 96.
86.
It made 86.
Yep.
I had 96.
Oh,
okay.
if you had different odds, then hey, whatever.
I had 96 when I played it, but I can't go by that because I had more because I had the 3-team parlay going. But some of you had the 3-teamer and you made more than others. But I had 96, so we were minus 150. We're going to take away the 8. I'll go with your number. We'll go 86. So we're down $64 in our experiment. All right. We are going to play the Lightning tonight. What are they minus, brother?
I got minus 153 on the juice.
153 on the juice ice. Let's play the Lightning tonight for $100.
All right, you're gonna play that for 100. Okay, so you're trying to get back into the plus.
We'll get back
Lightning.
into the plus with
well,
the
actually,
Lightning.
that wouldn't put you in the plus. That's probably
Right.
what's that? Well, no, it would. You'd probably be up like $10 or something like that.
$10.
We'd have to figure out what that actually pays. I mean, if I had to guess, you're probably going to get about $62 out of that play. If I had to guess.
I so want to put the Lightning with Cleveland in a parlay, but I'm not. I'm gonna give you we're gonna play each separate.
Okay.
We're gonna play the Lightning for $100, and we're gonna play Cleveland on the money line for $100 as well.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. So, you're feeling the Lightning. I got the Habs in a future. Pays like 6 G's on $100. So I'm going to be looking to get that $100 out as the game materializes. If I look like the Habs are on their way out the door, but I wish I could say I was cheering for you on that one, brother. But we'll see what happens. We'll keep it moving from there. Maybe I'll put a nickel on the Tampa Biscuit just to not care if the Habs lose. But next one we got on the well, that's it for hockey today, huh?
Right.
All right. So one game you got, and tomorrow's the big Game 7, bro. All right, sounds good, man. So what you want to, I guess we're going to have to go right into the MLBs, kid, and go from there. What you got as far as shout-outs are concerned, Dream? You got anybody else on there today?
Yes, sir. We got Mr. James, you're welcome for coming, Cleve. Glad that you're listening. Thanks for listening to the show, brother. Rick Lopez is out there as well. Moneyline Hunter, LV White Shark, my man Zay is out there. SD Key West, Nathan Jefferson, SB Runner, Metro Trox, Chuck, Ange, DJ 100 Grand, Carlos Diogen, and I am caution 415.com. I'm caution 415.com as well.
Here's another thing. Marlon's asking if we're ever going to have an SBTV Nation capper contest. Hell yeah, man. We got some big stuff that we are trying to plan and get going, man. And huge plans, dude. Huge plans. This is just we're just getting started here, Playboy.
And
Absolutely.
for the last time, I already answered this question. We don't make money from the affiliates. I don't make any money. Hatter doesn't make any money from 5 Dimes or any of the others. If that's the arrangement that you have heard out there as norm, that's not the arrangement that we at SBTV have had. So you can run back to Guppy, Albanian, and Nugs and let them know that we didn't get it. And that's what we're saying, and that's what we stand by. And now, hopefully we can be done with this tirade, Mr. James. Take care, and thank you for listening to the show.
All day long. Let's see. Eddie Peralta's asking me, how about the over in the Lightning game? It's 4.5, dude.
I don't like the total in the game. It's 4.5, huh?
4.5.
You know what? I saw that the other day, but by game time, it went to the usual 5. I saw that was the other. I saw something like that a couple of games back with a couple of hockey matches. And like I said, at game time it changed. So I don't like the total in the game. I think it's I don't know which way to go. Generally, you would think it's going to be a tight game. I don't. I can't give you a total. Sorry, I don't like a total.
All right, sounds good, man. Sounds good. So glad we did the questions thing, man. I think that's really cool.
I think it is too, except for the fact that we are at the 9:44 mark. I haven't even scraped that baseball.
I know, man. I got so much to do today, too. All right, that's all right, guys. You know what? Hey, that's our commitment to you, man. That's all I got to say about that. All right, so going to the MLB, let's see what we got here popping. We got, sorry about that, guys. We got the St. Lucia Cardinals at the Cleveland Indians today. St. Louis has Lance Lynn on the mound. Cleveland has Carlos Carrasco. Pretty much even money all across the board with an under-over of 7.5. You get St. Louis on an even money swing, man. That's kind of tough to not go with, but being on the road, I think I'm going to fall back from it. What you got there?
No, me? Oh, I'm sorry. It's the rundown. I'm back and forth on Twitter handling some of the folks. Let me get it out. I'm sorry, brother. I forgot all about how I do these read-offs for you.
Just don't pronounce any pitcher's name. That's all I ask.
I've been giving them nicknames. We've been doing well because
we have.
And then I just copycat it. And we've been doing well with it. All right, guys, let's get into this. All right, who we starting with?
We're starting with St. Lucia and Cleveland.
All right, that's my man Lynn on the mound. He's 1-3 with a 3.82 ERA. The Cardinals 22-9, very impressive. Is their all-around record away? They're 8-6. The Indians are 11-19. They are 5-10 at home. They have, is it Carrasco?
Yes.
Carrasco's on the mound for them. He's 4-2 with a 4.71 ERA. And your boy has no opinion on this, but I don't generally bet against the St. Louis Cardinals.
All right, yes, you can't bet against them at all. Next one we got on the ticket, we got the Toronto Blue Jays at the Baltimore Orioles. Toronto has Burley on the mound. Baltimore has Mr. Tillman. Baltimore minus 125 with an under-over of 8.5. What you got there, brother?
Baltimore is 14-15 with a 9-5 record at home. We got the Blue Jays are 7-10 on the road. Mr. Brealey is 4-2 with a 6.00 ERA. Tillman is 2-4 with a 6.25 ERA. Looks like a score first inning and score a lot.
Yes.
I'm being facetious.
So everybody, we're just playing around with that. But everybody's asking about the over in that, and it makes sense, guys. It really does make sense. I mean, Toronto is scoring a lot of runs, man. I mean, they're scoring 5.27, where Baltimore is 4.77. If you had to lean, you do that, go it over, but I'll know later on, guys. I'm going to put that one on standby. Next one we got on the ticket, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates at the Philadelphia Phillies. Pittsburgh, is minus 165 on the road. Wow. With an under-over of 8. I know Philly stinks and all, dude, but I keep seeing them, getting all this juice at home, man. Pittsburgh has A.J. Burnett. Philly has Sean O'Sullivan. Under-over of 8. What you got?
Hold on one second.
All right, no problem at all.
Right now, my man A.J. Burnett is 1-1 with a 1.66 ERA. The Pirates are 16-16 with 7-9 on the road. The Phillies are 11-22, and they are 7-9 at home. So they got matching records. O'Sullivan is 0-1 with a 4.91 ERA.
All right. Sounds good, man. I have no opinion on that, guys. So we are going to fall back from that one. So next one we've got on a ticket. Hey, big ups to my man Sean from captain.com. Had a nice conversation on the phone with him yesterday, man. Looking forward to all the new features he's going to be putting on his website. So big ups to him on that. Next one we got on the ticket, we got the Minnesota Twins coming into the Detroit Tigers. Minnesota has Kyle Gibson on the mound. Detroit has Alfredo Simon. Detroit minus 140 with an under-over of 8.5. What you got there?
Detroit, with my boy Simon on the mound, is 4-1 with a 3.44 ERA. The Tigers are 19-13 all around, 9-7 at home. Gibson is 3-2 on the mound for the Twins with a 2.97 ERA. The Twins are 18-14 all around with the 6-9 record on the road.
All right, I'm feeling the Tigers here, brother. Tigers.
I always feel the Tigers.
Tigers are my play today. That's what I'm going to do. But guys, listen, I will put it out later on Twitter. I'll also put it up on Capper Tech. I always put my plays, and since my plays are free, they always post. The minute I put them up there, they're I'm going to look at a bunch of different things here, make sure that there's no pitching changes, and I will take the Detroit Tigers most likely. I think that's what I'm going to do. So, and I may put them in my parlay, or I may play them flat. I mean, it's only minus 140 juice today, so I might be able to just play them flat and go from there. But we'll see where it lands. Next one we got on the ticket, we got the New York Stanks at the Tampa Biscuit Rays. New York has Evaldi on the mound. Tampa Biscuit has Chris Archer. Tampa Biscuit minus 125 with an under-over of 7. What you got there, Playboy?
The Yankees are 21-12 all around. They are 12-5 away, which is actually pretty impressive for them. Especially this team. I mean, I don't know if you watch the Yankees much. The Yankees aren't an impressive team. However, they got a pretty impressive record. The Blue Jays are 17-16 with the 8-9 home record. My man Archer's on the mound for the Blue Jays. He's 3-4 with a 2.59 ERA. And how do you pronounce my man? Is it Evaldi? Evaldi is 3-0 with a 3.97 ERA as well.
All right. Sounds good, man. Hey, and big ups to my man, the Direct Sports Solutions, dude. I got to talk to you. I had a really, really nice conversation with him as well yesterday, bro. Got some really good stuff on the horizon.
Okay.
Very excited about that. So, scrolling to the next one.
Direct Sports Solution owes us a check, too, by the way. I'm going to go ham on him right now live. Because my man been cashing. Nah, it's all fun. You know, I'm just joking around.
That's my dude. I love him to death, man. He's a really good dude.
No doubt. Definitely. And you know what? I just want to say one more thing. You know, if you guys have been, following us, I would say from the end of football season, from the end of the Super Bowl straight on through, dude, the winning percentage for college basketball, NBA basketball, and hockey is through the roof.
Son, I'd like to get
and with your baseball. I'm sorry, don't let me leave out. Yeah. Don't let me give you your pat. Don't let me leave out your baseball. But I'm saying, that's been through the roof. And of course, nobody said nothing about how that percentage has been like. I mean, it's got to be over 90%.
I'm at like 70, dude. It depends on the sport, though, Dream. You know what I'm saying? The sports are all different. You know, you got to look at it. And what I'd like to do, as a matter of fact, is I'd like to kind of keep like a running tab on your stuff, maybe like get you on one of these documentation sites or whatever, so we can really see what the numbers are.
I tried to go on CapperTech, but they wouldn't let, because I guess you're using the SBTV email, so they wouldn't let me get on there. So I'll have to play around with it at some point.
Yeah, let's get you on there and go from there. That'd be really good.
But still, a few of you guys that follow us know what I'm talking about. I think Direct Support Solution can attest to that. You know, we've been in Philly Picks will be there too, and a few others. It's been a great run since the end of football season. Basketball's been incredible. College hoop was incredible. NBA's been incredible. Hockey's been very, very solid, and now Hatter's been going great with baseball. So it's been a real profitable as far as us coming on the show, doing leans, giving out our plays every day since the Super Bowl. The winning percentage has been very, very quite high, and I might add also free of charge.
I lost a no-score first inning yesterday, though.
Did lose a no-score. So I got slap you on the wrist for that.
I know. But whatever.
I slap you on the wrist for that. But hey, good shot. I mean, you took DeGrom, so how could you? You know the thing that
DeGrom versus Lester, dude.
Yeah, that's not a bad no-score first.
No, of course not. Of course, and DeGrom got bombed, kid. 2 home runs back to back.
That's my nightmare in those.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Well, you know what it was, dude? Soon as I started watching the game, and the minute I saw the strike zone, I said, I'm dead. Because the ump was giving them nothing, dude. I mean, you had stuff like grazing the outside corner. He was calling balls. I'm like, and DeGrom was like, you could tell the disgust in his face, like, oh, here we go. So then he had to throw something right down the center of the plate, and boom, done. I was like, oh, man, I knew. Dude, you could tell right out of the gate when you're done with those. Next one we got on the ticket, we got the Atlanta Braves at the Cincinnati Reds. And Atlanta has this crazy pitcher name. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. It's spelled FOLTYNEWICZ. That's Michaels, his first name. I didn't even know how to pronounce that. Cincinnati has Dave Scaffiani on the mound. Cincinnati minus 150 with an under-over of 8. What you got?
I've got the Braves are 15-7 all around, 7-9 on the road. That pitcher with the great name is 2-0 with a 5.23 ERA. The Reds are 15-17, 6.6, 6-6 at home, and DeScafiani is 2-3 with a 2.50 ERA.
All right, sounds good, man. I'm gonna fall back from that one. I mean, if I had to, see, here's the issue. I really feel that Atlanta needs to win at some point here. I mean, they're really, really kind of spiraling out of control. 1-4 straight up in the last 5 games on the road. But they're 8-4 when playing Cincinnati. So I can't recommend taking Atlanta, but I can't recommend messing with Cincy either in that one, guys, because I think that one has a chance to blow up in your face. Next one we got on the ticket, we got the Kansas City Royals at the Texas Rangers. K-Sizzle has Volquez on the mound. Texas has Nick Martinez. K-Sizzle minus 120 with an under-over of 8. What you got there?
Mr. Volquez is 2-3 with a 2.65 ERA. The Royals are 20-12 all around. They are 9-7 on the road. The Rangers are 14-18, 4-9 at home. Martinez is 2-0 with a 1.47 ERA.
All right, sounds good, man. Sounds good. So for me,
you on KC?
You can't bet against this Rangers team right now.
Okay,
they're too hot. They're 6-2 straight up in the last 8 games. But believe it or not, dude, at home, it's flip-flop. They're 2-6 in the last 8 at home.
Okay.
Wow. Very interesting there. And they just beat the snot out of K-Sizzle 8-2 yesterday. I did hit Volquez last time.
I know.
Oh, part of me wants to take K-Sizzle. I really do. But you know what? I'm going to fall back from that. I'm not going to do it. I like the Tigers better today.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stick with that one. Next one we got on a ticket. Let's see here. We got the New York Mets at the Chicago Cubs. And Mets have Syndergaard on the mound. The Cubs have Arrieta. Arrieta has been terrible the last couple of outings. But Chicago's minus 130. As we know, we do not have a total posted yet. What you got there, brother?
The Mets are 20-12. They are 7-9 away. The Cubs are 16-15. They are 8-7 at home. Arrieta is 3-3 with a 3.41 ERA. Syndergaard has not gotten a start, so he has no numbers to report.
All right. Yeah, right. He's definitely coming back today. So I'm going to kind of watch him a little bit and see. I got to ask Dizzle about what his, what his standing is. I mean, Dizzle knows everything about every single player throughout the Major League Baseball. So he's really good at that. So, guys, hit up Dr. Dan as well, the evil genius, on Twitter and see what he's got to say. Next one we got on the ticket is a game I'm staying far away from. I can't mess with my boy these days anymore, man. I tell you, I mean, he's just been up and down. You got the Chicago White Sox at the Milwaukee Brewers. Chicago White Sox have Chris Sale on the mound. Milwaukee has Fires. They could be firing all over Chris Sale today. Who the hell knows? Chicago minus 120 with an under-over of 7.5. Dude, the Brewers have turned it around a little bit here, man. The Brewers in the last... They're 7-3 straight up in the last 10 games. My God, dude. Just when you said, hey, fade the Brewers, that's what happened. So,
right? Yeah, but I didn't say that. Once I knew they left, the coach left, I said, all right, well, we gotta reevaluate because maybe they didn't like their coach.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The White Sox are 12-17. They are 2-12 on the road. Chris Sale is 2-1 with a 5.93 ERA, which is not at all good. The Brewers are 12-21, 8-13 at home. Fires is 1-4 with a 5.46. This looks like a score first inning.
I wouldn't go there.
I'm teasing.
No. Because Chris Sale could come out having a stellar game. You know what I'm saying? Who the hell knows? You know, it's going to be the game that I don't bet him where he's dope. That's what's going to end up happening. So we're going to fall back from that. San Francisco Giants at the Houston. Sorry about that. Real quick, I'm just pulling up my screen. San Francisco Giants at the Houston Astros. San Fran has Chris Heston on the mound. Houston has McHugh. Houston minus 155 juice, playing the defending champions. Wow. With an under-over of 8. What you got there, man?
Houston is 20-12 with an 8-8 home record. My man McHugh is 4-0 with a 3.23 ERA. Heston is 2-3 with a 3.38 ERA. The Giants are 16-16 with a 5-7 away record.
All right, I'm just going to switch this up a little bit. And Houston, I'm taking a look at this. I mean, Houston's superior in like every single category, dude. Runs for, runs against, runs differential, team ERA, offensive walks, strikeouts, defensive hits, defensive walks. Damn. And they got McHugh is, like you said, 4-0, man.
Right.
If I had to lean, man, you gotta almost you have to lean Astros here. I
do. I like the Astros a bit. I'm not going to get involved with baseball today, as far as the game capacity is concerned, as I'm going to be too into. I got the soccer, I got the NBA, so I'm not going to add baseball to the stomachache today.
All right. My man Randy Lockhart has been tearing it up, kid. Good job out there, brother. He is number 3 on the leaderboard. Nice, kid. Good stuff. Let's see what else we got here. We got Buddy the Dog who's feeling the Seattle Mariners. Hopefully that cash is for you. And Randomly Unpredictable is asking about our thoughts on the football with Barcelona and Real Madrid. Dude, you're asking the wrong person here, brother.
I am not getting involved with the Barcelona over. I do not like overs in soccer. I just don't like them. I don't play overs in soccer because I just don't think they come through enough. That's my opinion. My experience. Please don't, because I know somebody will come back and tell me, oh, look, there's the trend is. But I don't like the over, so I'm not going to play that. I am leaning on Real Madrid if I play them. And, guys, I think you got to – I'm telling you all the time, if you're going to play a soccer game, take a percentage of what you're going to play and put it on the draw. It just is so much of a smarter play. If you're going to play Real Madrid for $100, put $25 on the draw. So when the game ends in a draw, you still get some money won. And that's probably what I'm going to do today. I may take Real Madrid and I may put a little bit of sprinkling on the draw as well, but I am not playing the over. My man Frank Vinculato is telling me to sprinkle a little bit on the San Francisco Giants. Is that a heart play player? That's my boy. I love him to death, man. Next one we got on the ticket, we got the Washington Nasties coming into the Arizona Diamondbacks. Washington has Strasburg on the mound. Arizona has De La Rosa. Washington minus 150 with an under-over of 8.5. Kid, the Nasties had 10 runs in the second inning yesterday, bro. Wow. And they won 11-1. So if you were you probably had a total of like 19 after the second inning, and you got smoke showed if you bet the over. But yeah, they were up 10-0, dude, at the top of the second inning, bro. Wow. I was like, wow. Imagine if you had Arizona in that spot. My God. That almost was like the Clippers game the other night. No, it was like the Nationals game against the Red Sox. I had my nickel on and got pounded. Remember that? Yes. My man Zimmerman thought he was playing dodgeball. I know. All right, man. So Strasburg, De La Rosa is 2-3. Strasburg's 2-3 with a 4.73 ERA. The Nationals are 18-15. They are 8-9 on the road. The Diamondbacks is 14-17. They are 8-11 at home. De La Rosa is 3-2 with a 4.38 ERA. All right. You wowould think that, the Nasties are playing fantastic right now. They're kind of looking like that team that everybody thought they would be. 5-0 straight up in the last 10 games, 6-1 straight up in the last 7 games on the road, 5-0 straight up when they're playing Arizona. They own Arizona, and the over's gone over in 5 of the last 5 games. You almost got to lean. You got to lean Washington, but like I said, I like the Tigers better. Going to the next one here, we got the Boston Red Sox at the Oakland A's. Boston has Masterson on the mound. Oakland has Pomerantz. Oakland minus 120 with an under-over of 8. What you got there? We got Masterson, 2-1 with a 5.18 ERA. The Red Sox are 15-17. They're 8-8 on the road. The Oakland Athletics are 12-22, 4-10 at home. Pomerantz is 1-3, 5.12, and the A's are just not good this year. No, not at all. Not at all. And I said it yesterday, man, on the show that,
you got a couple teams, man, that are kind of just spiraling out of control. So, I mean, it's really tough. I mean, Boston ended up winning that 5-4 yesterday, but Boston 1-4 straight up in the last 5 games. And looking at this, I don't know why this site says ties on it. There is no ties in baseball. Very interesting. But Oakland just can't get it together, man. Damn, unbelievable. Neither one of these teams can, and I recommend you stay far away from this. Next one we got on the ticket, we've got the Colorado Rockies coming into the L.A. Angels. And L.A. Angels are giving a lot of juice, man. Minus 200. Kyle Kendrick on the mound for Colorado. C.J. Wilson for L.A. with an under-over of 8. What you got there, bro?
Kendrick is 1-4 with an 8.7 ERA, 8.73 ERA. Awful. Rockies are 11-17, 7-8 away. The Angels 15-17, 8-9 at home. Wilson is 1-2 with a 2.70 ERA. Guys, stay away from that game. You like it?
Yeah, stay away from it.
Okay.
I was thinking Angels, to put in that parlay. But
I don't like it.
Yeah, the more I look at it, man, I mean, the Angels, you're not getting the run support here. 3.69 runs a game, dude. And if you're betting the Angels, dude, $100 better, you're down $405 on the year. You know what? You would think that they're better than this. They're rocking a 15-17 record, but C.J. Wilson, dude, I mean, this is where it goes to show you, Dream. He's got a 2.70 ERA with a losing record of 1-2.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's when you got to fall back from those kind of games there. Scrolling to the next one here, I've got, Miami Marlins coming into the L.A. Dodgers. Miami has Dan Herron on the mound. L.A. has Bull Singer. L.A. minus 150 with an under-over of 7. Go for it.
We got my man Dan Herron is 4-1 with a 2.68 ERA for the Marlins, who are 15-18, 7-11 on the road. The Dodgers are 21-10, and they are 14-2 at home. And Bolsinger is 0-0 with a 1.59 ERA.
All right, sounds good. Let's see. Frank Vinculado's telling me it is a little hard play, but besides outing versus Colorado, in Colorado, he said Heston has been pretty solid. Okay, man. So he says sprinkle a little bit on that. Okay, brother. Hey, I wish you the best of luck with that.
I have my no-score first inning play today.
Oh.
It's the Marlin-Dodgers game.
Marlin-Dodgers, huh?
Marlin-Dodgers. That's what I'm going to go for my no-score first inning.
Dude, those are like straight gambling, though, man. You know, I was looking at it last night, just kind of scratching my head, and I was going back and forth with somebody. I forgot who it was, but yeah.
A lot of people don't like him. I mean, Dizzle doesn't like him, and that's rare because Dizzle kind of likes any type of gambling. Kid Picks, he doesn't like it either. He said he doesn't like them. And hey, to each his own, man. Guys don't like this stuff. A lot of people do that I don't like either. That I don't do. I don't like the spreads. So, you know what I mean? We've been pretty successful with them. I've been able to spot a few of them, and they've worked right for me in a bunch of situations. I think there's a little bit to them. I mean, I do some homework, and there are some stats that I go and take a look at. It depends on, like I said, the pitchers who on the mound. We take a look at the ERAs. We look at the total runs scored and some of the bats by the other team. So it's not like I'm just, taking a coin and flipping it. But this particular game right here, I do like the no score first inning in this game.
All right. Yodo said it's great when it wins. It is great when it wins. It's 10 minutes, like you said, man. It makes baseball exciting. And my man Joseph Del Rosario, big ups to him for hitting all those crazy parlays, man. Have you seen what he's been doing?
I know. I see him. Yeah.
He's been wrecking it, man. Wrecking it. So big ups to everybody out there that's been cashing. Final one we got on the ticket is the San Diego Padres coming into the Seattle Mariners. San Diego has Ian Kennedy on the mound. Seattle has Mr. Paxton, James Paxton. Seattle minus 145 with an under-over of 7.5. What you got there?
We got my man Kennedy's on the mound. He's 2-1 with a 5.03 ERA. The Padres are 17-16. They're 8-9 away. The Mariners are 14-7. They are 8-7 at home. Paxton's 0-2 with a 5.08 ERA, and that game has ugly written all over it.
Yes, absolutely, man. All right, so
Seattle seems the only one to play when Felix is on the mound.
Right. Right. Exactly. That's what it seems
All
like.
the other pitchers must be heated and be like, yo, what happens when we get up?
Yeah, right.
Y'all ain't feeling us?
I know, dude. I know. It's so apparent with that. So, all right, Dream. So that's pretty much going to do, the diamond. So right now, guys, my initial play is the Detroit Tigers today. I like them. I got to do my homework on it. This is just an initial feel, and we'll go from there. So, and you're feeling that no-score first inning in that game, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Not in that game, but which game was it again that you had?
The Dodgers-Marlins game.
All right. Sounds good, dude. So, hey, man, I hope you cash it, dude.
Yes, it's a light play, guys. We said $25 to $50. We're not putting no hundreds on it or nothing. We're going to be heavily invested tonight in the NBA. As I'm taking the Cleveland Cavaliers on the money line, I am also taking the Tampa Bay Lightning on the money line to win the game. If you guys want to put them together in the money line parlay, don't be afraid of that. I am not recommending that. I'm recommending you play them separate. But you can put them in a money line parlay. If you want to just throw $50 on it to split it up, you can do that. And my other idea is I'd like you to play a teaser, and I'd like you to take the Cleveland under and the Clipper over and put it in a 2-team teaser. Sounds good.
So the Clipper over would be what? What does that make your numbers?
Hold on one second. Let me. I had it up and I got rid of it. Hold on. I'm pulling up. Well, I mean, it obviously depends on where you're playing it too.
Yeah. Exactly. All right, just put your stuff out on Twitter later on, brother.
Yes, sir.
And guys, what we're trying to do is, we're going to be putting our plays up in several different places, man. We're just, we'll get back to you on where everything is going to go. And as we talk about all the time, man, we are, just working really hard and just trying to pick our spots and be careful, man. I did say this on the show yesterday. I mean, I do this 7 days a week, and I pretty much gamble at least 6. So I guess I am a junkie too, Dream. My name is the Mad Hatter, and I am a junkie.
For the basketball, we'd be looking at it under 195.5. This is the
over.
We use the. I want the under in the Cleveland game.
Oh, you want the? Oh, okay. All right, cool.
I want the under in the Cleveland game, the over in the Clipper game. And this is the 4.5-point teaser, guys. And we'd be taking the we'd be taking the Cleveland Cavaliers under of 195.5. I actually think you should get the half a point and get it up to 196. And in the Memphis Golden State game, we'd be using a over of 190.5.
Son, you're way off on that. Golden State, Memphis?
Yeah.
That's for tomorrow.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry. All right,
start over.
The Clippers. I'm sorry. Clippers in Houston. We're going to be over 214. My bad. Clippers, Houston over 214, and Cleveland and Chicago under 195.
All right, and you'll finalize that later on and post it, right?
I will finalize it later on, and that's just a light play. Just one more option out there. That's not for the experiment. The experiment, we're going to do the Cavs money line, and we're going to do the Lightning money line.
All right, and how much on those?
100 apiece.
All right, sounds good, man. Sounds good. So we will go from there and see where it lands, guys. So that's pretty much going to do it for the show, kid. I got to get out of here and get my day started and rock and roll and figure out how the hell I'm going to get out of certain futures I got going on, dude.
Definitely. I want to send a big ups to LV White Shark is out there, and he's also co-signing the Tampa Bay Lightning game. Guys, prepare for a stomachache. Get your Pepto. Get it ready because that game is probably going to be a headache. I definitely foresee a headache. Well, hopefully we can get it won as I am expecting Tampa Bay to come through. My man Bishop needs to really be solid in that goal. Sin City Mavericks out there. Winning Picks is out there. Philly Picks is out there. Joey's out there. Jonesy's out there. Luis Barrios, my man, the Kid Pick, who's, by the way, getting surgery today on his shoulder. So I'm wishing him a quick recovery.
Yes.
My boy Irvin is out there. Alan Van Schneider. Sonny's home run cards. Dank is out there. Vegas Girl 92661 is out there. Randy Lockhart. Alejandro Yeps is out there. My boy Rick Lopez. Average Joe Punter. Mr. Solution. Scott Weaver as well. Joseph Del Rosario. AZ Wildcat 83. Cash Action Bets. My man Song Ski. Beyond the Bets. TNT Picks. Clown Man Swag. the first lady to Fake Fam. Get over here and take a look at her stuff, guys. See what she's got called for the hockey game. She may have a total for you on tonight's game, as I do not. My boy James Harrelson, Dick Picks, Lucky Luciano, Danielle DeLuca, my boy Dave Wood over at $sign Sports, the Rex Sports Solution, the Capper Zone, and so many more. Guys, I am the dream. Always remember who you with. Make the most of each and every day because you cannot get this time back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, great show today, Dream. Love the questions from the SBTV Nation. We had an absolute blast today with it, man. Good to have you back. I did about 45 minutes of talking straight yesterday and worked out pretty well.
Yeah, I actually didn't because I got a couple complaints.
Oh, you did?
They said your boy sounded like he missed you.
I was too busy. I was too busy. What do you call it? Looking at the. Let's see the
all over
Grom.
the place, right?
You know what, man? I did the best I could with it, man. I got to give it up to my man Crush the Bookie that does that night in and night out by himself, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a testament to his abilities and stuff like that, man. Big ups to Crush the Bookie, man. I don't even know how many shows he's got. 860 some odd nights in a row. Guys, that guy goes on every single day. Never misses a day. He's on Christmas, New Year's, Mother's Day, the whole package, and by himself, man. So big ups to him. It's not an easy thing to do, but hey, you know what? We do the best we can with it, and we go from there. When life deals you lemons, you make lemonade. That's all I got to say about that. So we are Sports Bettors TV, guys. The Mad Hatter is taking the Detroit Tigers, possibly. Once I do my homework, I will put that out there later on, guys. We love you to death. Go out there. Go easy. Do your own homework. Bet your own plays and get that money. Take care.